Plumbing is something that comes along with what we do. Being able to solve problems, take care of it at a different level.
To just see that growth a little over a year has been amazing.
Realize, like, you think you're just a mold company. You're almost like a health and wellness company because you got to keep people healthy. You're willing to give out your direct cell phone. That's customer service. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fifth Element Podcast. We are here today with some awesome individuals. First and foremost, John Graham, the CEO of Element Heating, Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. John, we met you in Santa Barbara, California. We came out at a mastermind. We talked about marketing. We talked about business. We found out that you were the most interesting man on the planet. And one of the things we talked about was putting on a podcast in your local community. And here we are today. Speed of implementation. You were even talking about this prior. You always had this an idea in your head and how to market and how to do these things and bring the community together. And here we are today at the Fifth Element, man. So I just want to say hats off to you because this is probably one of the best podcast rooms I've ever seen on the planet, brother.
Thank you.
So, all right, for everyone out there. So what are we doing here? So, John is running a company and he's in multiple states. But the truth is he is truly a mom and pop shop. It's him and his wife. They're phenomenal individuals. So what they're going to be doing is a podcast. And you're going to be seeing me here just as of today, because as of today, we are the official marketing company for John's company. We are Trade Up Marketing. It's me and my business partner, Jordan Lung, and we're blessed to be here today, but we're not going to be here for the long term. This is John's podcast, but we're just helping him get set off for the first one. So John, we're going to be interviewing individuals, and you picked about 5 or 6 different individuals that you believe in the community. And we talked about collaboration and how important it is to lift other businesses in your community, not just lift your own business, but other businesses. So could you tell us who we have with us today? And or he can introduce himself, whatever you want to do. How do you want to do that? It's your call.
Well, this is Jacob Benyon. He's with Edge Restoration, located here in St. George. I think you guys have multiple locations as well. He does all of our restoration, all of our cleanup, water, flooding, stuff like that. Met him probably about a year ago, and he's our go-to guy for flooded houses.
Welcome, man. And
Thank you.
we met briefly.
Yes.
And it's exciting to hear your journey and where you're starting in your restoration company. And you're here because, once again, you see the vision. It's not just helping out your company, it's helping out other businesses as well. Lifting Element, lifting your company, and collaboration is everything. So I'm going to be asking you a couple of questions of why you wanted to get into business, and we're going to go from there. All right. Question number 1, super simple. How did you get into the business and why?
So I started off actually as a plumber originally, and started seeing how restoration was working with plumbing. And I had met a couple of restoration companies I wasn't a big fan of and had worked with them and wanted a better relationship between restoration and plumbing together.
Okay.
And so that's where I ended up kind of coming over with Edge and starting my journey from there.
Love it. And so how are you liking it so far?
I'm loving it a lot.
Yeah? Is it different being on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not the owner of the company.
Okay.
I'm head of marketing for the
Right.
St. George branch.
So how's it going, all in all?
It's going really good.
Yeah.
Our first year we had 178 jobs. This year I think we're at about 330 something for the year so
Nice.
far. So it's picking up. It's doing really well, and St. George is a very interesting market in itself as well. And I think we're kind of hitting the niche of
Good.
St. George.
What I like about our brief discussion that we had, and we were both very agreeable, is that you were talking about education right away. There's a lot of restoration companies. I told you I was once a partner in a restoration company, and a lot of people, they lead people down the wrong path. You're about transparency, and you were even talking about how you had an idea about how you were going to show people how quickly microbial growth happens. Could you talk about that?
Yeah, so we were actually talking about, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, we're in St. George, it's hot. The water just evaporates, it doesn't cause mold. So we're talking about creating a false wall. We're going to show what happens once you get water in your wall and you let it just sit, no air or anything running on it, and kind of do a time-lapse video of that growth starting and show how it could kick off in your home.
And how important it is that people need to know about microbial growth and how in the house, like, it causes health problems. People don't realize, like, you think you're just a mold company. You're almost like a health and wellness company because you got to keep people healthy. And if you're not paying attention to your air quality in your house, it's a big mistake. People don't realize that. So hats off to you. All right. Second question. What were some of the early successes that that company has had? And is it like getting a new truck? Is it the new logo? Is it reaching $1 million in sales? Like, what's the goal?
The early successes, man, our first year was just me and our general manager pretty much running everything, and now we've grown to I think we have 7 or 8 guys now.
Nice.
And so to just see that growth over a little over a year has been amazing. How it's all come together so quickly, and I think one of the things that's helped us big is sitting down with the customers, actually helping them through the entire process instead of just coming in, ripping everything out, and you like a lot of people have never filed a claim before. So to be able to sit down, help these people through the whole claim thing, and filing a claim can be very difficult,
Right.
really hard to figure out, especially if you've never done it before. And I think that's something that's really helped us kind of turn the coin a little faster.
Well, you were telling me too about your Xactimate program, which is a nationwide program to talk about floodwaters and fires and so forth. And being IICRC certified, like super important to go through all these processes. And quite frankly, at the end of the day, for you to explain what an Xactimate estimate is to someone is something that a lot of companies don't do in restoration. So hats off to you as well for doing that.
You took care of one of our CSR's houses, and I've never got a chance to see it from start to finish. Like usually we make the phone call to you guys come in, we leave, and then we don't know what happens from that point on. But it was pretty seamless for the CSR, Joni, actually, inside of our office, to have you guys come in, see you guys remove them. They got to go into a rental house or, some sort of Airbnb for a while. And it was a pretty seamless transition for them from start to finish. So it was pretty cool to watch the rebuild and hear the success stories that she had from everything as well. So it's pretty cool.
So for the people in the non-business owning world, the CSR is
Customer service representative.
Yeah, like your dispatch lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people wouldn't know.
They don't know like what's
Yeah.
he's talking, what is that? But it's true, like you don't know. And that's the point, that's the point of these podcasts as well. It's educating our community members that they just don't know what they don't know. And I can't tell you how many business owners don't talk about the process, don't talk about any of that stuff, don't even talk about the lingo. And that's what John's going to do. That's what you guys are going to be doing, is educating the public on this is the process for each company, whether it's plumbing, HVAC, electrical, or even your restoration company. So,
Gotcha.
so how can people find and hire your company? How does that work?
You can find us Southern Utah edgerestoration.com. We have pretty good, I think we're sitting at 5.0 on our reviews, 200 plus reviews.
Good for you.
And you can also, my phone number is 435-301-4539.
Again,
435-301-4539.
nice.
Yes,
And that's
sir.
your direct cell phone.
That's my direct cell
and
phone.
you're willing to give out your direct cell phone. That's customer service. Like
Yeah.
you'll take a text any time of day. And at the end of the day, if they're trying to, especially in that situation, you're trying to get a hold of a restoration company, you're going through a flood, you're going through a fire, whatever the case is, it is really, really important. So John, talk to the crowd really quick. Talk to our viewers that we're going to be getting an abundance of. Why you want to do this? Like not this idea that we came up together. Like what's your thought process on putting this podcast together? What do you want out of it?
I guess putting the podcast together would be just to get into the community, let people know who I am, who my wife is, who is Jamie, and what we do. Plumbing is something that comes along with what we do. I'm a people person. I like getting out there to help the people, the public. I like problem solving. I like going into someone's home where maybe multiple plumbers have been there before, and really just being able to solve problems, take care of it at a different level, provide that 5-star service that everybody's kind of chasing after, that everybody says they're going to give, but really just get out into the community and we love giving back. We love giving back to the community, sponsoring kids. We're really about kids and sports and just. That's pretty much it.
I feel like
We do that a lot. Like it gets hot here, so we went out and bought pallets of portable AC units. And so we have to order a part or get something in, we'll come down and put portables throughout your home. People with water heaters that go out, or we've donated a ton of stuff to this community as far as water heaters go, just giving back to the community. So like if people are in need, I mean, people have plumbing problems, they have money to fix it, and then there's the people that don't. They don't have the money, and that's where we kind of step in and make sure that people are taken care of.
That is beyond important, and that is most likely one of the key ingredients to your success, for you to be able to do that quickly and recognize the void in the industry, a void in the community. Not many people are like you, John, and not like your wife as well. When Jordan and I first met you, and this is like straight up real talk, you are a unique individual, and more people need to know about you. And I think that's what a big part of this podcast is going to be. And the fact
Which is kind of funny because when I met you, I wanted nothing to do with my face being in the company or in the community. I just wanted the business to run. I wanted my fingers involved in it and stuff like that, and my vision. And then meeting you guys are kind of pulling me out of my comfort zone a little bit.
You need to, and the reason why you need to, and quite frankly, to talk to everyone else in your community, every business owner, if you are that unique of an individual and you have that kind of talent, that personality, I'm sorry, you're suppressing your awesomeness, if you will, and you could be inspiring so many people to come out of the woodworks and help along with you and build your community. Like that's what you're doing, John. And to hear the community advocacy and what you've been doing, like it's unheard of, man. It is very rare. So I'm honored to be in this seat. I know you are as well, and to see all the people that are going to be coming together. So this is your first one. It wasn't too bad.
Number one.
It wasn't too bad, but I can't wait to look back at number one and see maybe 100 next year, because that's the goal, folks. And if you live in this area, so John, tell everyone where we are, the people that don't know where we are.
We're in southern Utah. My office is based out of Hurricane, Utah, kind of the outside of St. George area, just on the border of Nevada and Utah. And
yeah, so here's the deal. If you're in that area and you're a business owner and you're seeing this, we want you to be a part of this podcast. We want to interview you. It's not just about who he handpicks. It's about people that are doing great things in the community. So if you think you have a story and you want to share it on the Fifth Element podcast, reach out to Element, go in their Facebook, go on their Messenger, and tell us your story of why you should be on this podcast. Well, this was number one. Stay tuned for number two. We'll see you next time on Fifth Element.